Alrighty, Algebra Crew, here we go. Video number 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the quadratic formula to solve a quadratic equation in order to find our solutions. So on my little board here is the same exact worksheet that I have uploaded on to Canvas for us that I like to use to just help me set it up. So I'm going to put my name in, obviously. Here we go. I give us the quadratic formula already, and then I have a nice spot for us to write our equation that we're going to do, our quadratic equation. So I'm going to choose one that is x squared plus 3x minus 10 equals 0. Okay? So then from there, what I'm going to do is identify my A value, B value, and C value. So I'm going to then move to here. So step 1 was put my equation in. Step 2 is to identify A, B, and C. So A is 1 because I just have x squared. My B value is going to be positive 3. And my C value here is going to be negative 10. Okay? And so then I'm just going to take these values of 1, 3, and negative 10 and replace it in my formula here where I have those variables. So I'm going to have negative 3, because that's where B was, plus or minus, and then I'm going to have 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 10 all over 2 times 1. And I have this separated out into 2 columns just because, we are having a lot to do because we do have this plus or minus. So I'm going to keep that plus or minus until the end together like that just to help solve this out. And I'm going to open another page here, and I'm going to want to figure out b squared minus 4ac first, because that is one of the biggest hurdles that we have right now. So from that, we're going to just substitute that in like we did. So 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times 10, negative 10. And I'm just going to simplify all of this down. So this is going to become 9, and negative 4 times 1 is going to be 4, still times that negative 10. So I'm going to have 9 plus 40, because negative 4 times negative 10 is going to become a positive 40. So my discriminant here is going to be 49. Okay? And this is the discriminant value. And since this is positive, so it's greater than 0, that means I should end up with 2 real roots here. And we'll talk about that more in an upcoming video. So if we go back to our template, I'm going to keep my negative 3 plus or minus. I'm going to have my square root here. And since we just figured out that all of this was 49, I'm going to put 49 in here. And then just 2 times 1 in the denominator is simply 2. Okay? And this is all still part of x equals. So then that's going to give me negative 3 plus or minus. And the square root of 49 is going to be what? Anybody know? 7. You should be saying 7. So this will be negative 3 plus or minus 7 all over 2. Okay? So then from there, I'm going to go up over here and say, okay, so x is equal to negative 3 plus 7 over 2. So that's going to give me negative 3 plus 7 is 4 over 2. So x can equal 2. And then I have x equals negative 3 minus 7 divided by 2. So negative 3 take away 7 is going to be negative 10 divided by 2. and x equals -5. And those are going to be my answers. Okay? So I'm going to pause us here, and I'm going to get us set up to do another problem. Alright, and I am back now with another one. So we're going to try one more. Okay? So let's do 2x squared. Let me rewrite that. It's a little off here. Here we go. 2x squared plus 2x equals 12. So step 1 is to always put in my equation. Now notice here in this one that I have this guy not equal to 0. Okay, so I'm going to need to rewrite this first to have everything on one side equal to 0. So I'm going to have 2x squared plus 2x equals 12. And I need to get it in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So that means that I need to move this positive 12. Well, to do that, I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. Okay? So bringing down everything, I'm going to have this equal to 0. I'm going to have 2x squared plus 2x minus 12. Alright? So now I'm going to take this equation here and use that on this page here. So I'm going to get rid of all of this, and I'm going to replace it with 2x squared plus 2x minus 12 equals 0. And again, this tells me that I'm going to be solving with the quadratic formula. So my a value, okay, so this is step 2. A value is 2, b value is 2, and my c value is -12. So now I'm just going to substitute these values into my table here. So -b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay? And now I'm going to pause and tackle my discriminant. So I'm going to go to another page and figure out what b squared minus 4ac is. So I had 2 squared minus 4 times 2 times -12. Okay? We should be good there. So then going off of this, you have 2 squared, which is 4, minus 4 times 2 is 8, and I still have that -12. Okay? So now when I look at this, I have 4 plus, because I have -8 times -12, which is going to give me 96. So my discriminant value is 100. So this is positive. And so I'm going to hope to get 2 real roots by the time I'm done. So I'm going to bounce back over here. And here we go. So I'm going to have x equals -2 plus or minus the square root, and we just saw that that was 100, all over 2 times 2 in the denominator, which is 4. So then that means that this is x equals -2 plus or minus, well, the square root of 100 is just 10. And all of this still has a denominator of 4. So now I'm going to bring this up, and I'm going to look at x equals -2 plus 10 all over 4. So -2 plus 10, so if you think of it as money, I have $10, I owe you $2, so I get to keep $8 divided by 4 is 2. So I have x equals 2 as one of my solutions. And then I'm going to have x equals negative 2 minus 10 divided by 4. So this becomes negative 12 all over 4. So my other root is x equals negative 3. So we've done 2 examples using this template. So what I think would be great is for you to print this out or have this on hand and try doing the practice quiz questions. If you want some more, I will gladly upload some more practice problems. All you need to do is just shoot me an email. Okay? Miss you guys. I hope you all are doing well.